think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' too. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's gay to haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch. Can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bridge, you talk to the head. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, I'm right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly you down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. Really trippin', leave a nigga bleed. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleed.
Man, what up? Peace and blessings, man. I got some news for y'all today. Smack that fucking like button. Hit the Cash App, the PayPal. I told you that nigga Keyshawn Davis was full of shit. That nigga is full of shit. That's why he pressed Abdullah Mason, because the nigga knew he wasn't going to make weight. Now he moving up to 140. That nigga right there is a cold clown, but we're going to get into it in a minute. That nigga right there is a cold clown. A cold clown. How you going to do all that shit? Well, let me go ahead and shout everybody out first, boy. That nigga cold clown. Track at 327. Salute, my nigga. Peace and blessings to you. Terrell Davis, what it do, my nigga? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you. All things big AMC FSG in the motherfucking building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you, man. Fresh Baker with the motherfucking pies in the sky. Big Block with the 454. Desmond Johnson, what you know? Open the LDTV, my nigga, for real. Peace and blessings to you. Andy Gill, what it do? Creole, the motherfucking traveler, what's up? The beautiful Miss Joette is in the building. Salute, salute. Brian the King Falcon, big AMC FSG. My nigga Zach B, long time no see in the building. Salute, salute. What the hell? My shit done froze. Hold up. Here we go. My nigga Jado in the building. Salute, homie. Peace and blessings to you. Dodge J, what it do, man? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. LaMarcus motherfucking Robinson in the building. Salute. Salute. Rod Walker, Shalom King. Peace and blessings to you. SBG Mello in the building. Salute. Salute. Y'all know I couldn't wait to see this motherfucking shit. My nigga Kilo in the motherfucking building. Salute, brother. I knew that punk motherfucker didn't grow a heart overnight, boy. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me make sure I got everybody in the building. Salute. The VPN General, Mr. Allen Sostain in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. I think that's everybody. If I miss you, man, I'm going to hit you in a second, man. Salute. Salute to everybody. And shout out to my brother GT Parker in the Cash App with the the PayPal with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, King. Now, yesterday, Mr. Keyshawn Davis, who ain't said shit to Abdullah Mason the whole week, when Abdullah was pressing his ass, had a whole fucking lot to say. He was big boss talk. He was big bossing. You know what I'm saying? Like Keyshawn Davis was talking all this. Happy birthday, SBG Mello. He was talking all that shit. All that motherfucking shit to Abdullah Mason, talking about let's make this fight next. Now he too big for the division and he's moving up. He done lost his belt on the scale. Justin Hawkins, salute. Shalom to my brother, Mr. Altruistic. And happy Shabbat to everybody. Y'all know the day's the holy day. It's Friday, Shabbat. Get everything you got to do before sundown. You feel me? But this nigga right here did all that fucking woofing. Nigga, you been making weight every fucking fight. You been dragging niggas down. You have no problem making the weight. You did all this shit. You called out Javante Tank Davis. You called out Abdullah Mason. Now you can't make the motherfucking weight. Now you 4 pounds over fucking weight. Come on, nigga. Come on, nigga. You know what it is. You was trying to get out that nigga weight because Abdullah Mason was number fucking 2. And you know he was gonna rip you a new hole in that asshole. So you wanted to, nigga, you did a check-in move. In prison, we call them check-in moves. That's like a nigga about to get a hold of your ass and you still off on somebody you know you can beat. So you can get locked up in the hole. Like you just hit a random guy. This nigga, he's sitting there watching DuckTales and shit. And you just punch him in his shit while he watching Days of Our Lives and shit. This nigga trying to see what's up with Stefano and them, and you just still off on this nigga, dog. Like, yeah, 4.3 pounds over, man. That right there is diabolical. But you gonna bring Edwin De Los Santos here. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit was unprofessional as hell. But that's called ducking, bro. That nigga was the businessman. He was talking all that shit. And he knew he was going to have to stand on that shit that he said to Abdullah Mason. He couldn't backtrack it like he did before. So he knew he was going to have to stand on that shit. So that nigga was like, you know what? I'm going to just lead the division. Exactly, Rod Walker. He knew he was over yesterday. That's why he had that great ass energy. That's why he was so gangster yesterday. You feel me? He was so motherfucking gangster yesterday because he knew it was over with. He knew he was over. He knew he was over. That's why he had that motherfucking goddamn shit, dog. Like, that's why the fuck that nigga did that shit, dog. That's why he did it. But let me look at my nigga Abdullah, though. Abdullah got, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Like, he got everybody thinking that motherfucker, that he pressed Abdullah Mason and all this bullshit. Nigga, please. This is what Abdullah had to say.
All right,
he ain't gonna fight Tito McCarthy.
I'm here with Abdullah Mason, who many people consider a phenom in the sport. A lot of things have happened, obviously, on stage, but before I get to that, I wanted to get to your opponent, Nakatia. Strong power puncher. Shakur had a box him. Raymore Tight had to knock him out. Essentially, two guys, potential champions.
And y'all make sure y'all hit that cash app and PayPal support today, man. So we about to get in. And I got the link pinned. Anybody want to hop up? The link is pinned at the top of the chat, man. It's a roast today, baby. It's going in.
But I'm coming to do the same thing I've been doing.
You know, here in Norfolk, right? The place where you and Keyshawn, right? Essentially have developed a lot of fans. Yeah. Kind of somewhat like a second residence, because a lot of people are here. They're like, oh man, I love Abdullah, but I love Key, man. I don't want them to fight each other, things like that, yada yada. But on stage,
Sock passe to my nigga Picasso.
Obviously, you know, he says he wants to make the fight. Yeah. If he gets past his opponent, you get past your opponent, right? So, is that the fight that everything works out that you're willing to take next if it was offered?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm willing to take that next. You know, I worked my way up to number 2, you know, for a reason. And whoever's sitting there at the title when I was, you know, working my way up, you know, I'm working to be preparing for that person. So, you know, Keyshawn's right there. You know, he got the title. So Keyshawn is the one, you know, that I'm ready to fight.
Did you expect that, I guess, situation? Because, you know, clearly some people are going to view either you're very calm and poised, or maybe, you know, you're off guard and rattled, or whatever the case. Like, in your eyes, like, were you expecting that? Or did that shock you?
I was expecting him to say something. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I could read his energy. Like, you know, I could tell that something was off, and he was going to say something.
You know, he mentioned to me that you guys had conversations in the past. In the back, he put his arms around you, he claims, and certain other aspects. Like, what do you recall? Like, did you guys have conversations? Was they kind of like, I want to fight you? Or were they just kind of cool and chill, and kind of a different energy during the press conference?
We've had a few like casual, you know, conversations and stuff like that here and there whenever we see each other. But, you know, I knew that, you know, when I seen him, that, you know, his energy was off a little bit. I can't read his mind, but I could definitely read his energy.
You know, obviously, the fight itself is like reminiscent of Roy Jones, Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
Two guys who maybe could fight twice, maybe one really early. A lot of fight fans will probably like, whoa, really? This is crazy, it's happening. But I know that a lot of times we've seen Caleb Plant and Charlo fight, or Ryan and Rolly. Is this too much for him, thinking about you while he's fighting De Los Santos? Or you think, in his case, he's going to get past it and you get past your opponent? Like, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's too much for him, but it's boxing. You know, and I'm next in line. You know, I'm coming up. I'm ring number 2. So him feeling that pressure and him feeling like he had to say something, you know, that's the reason he called me out. So I wouldn't say it's too much for him. You know, I mean, but I don't know.
Do you feel like there's pressure, because a lot of people have kind of?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. I mean, I didn't have to say nothing. You know, I'm saying I'm focused on Nakatia right now, and he said he called me out first. You know, Keyshawn called me out, so you know it's pressure there.
Did that make you happy then? Because essentially he originally said, you know, ideally he would like to move up, fight Tio and fights of that nature, but you know, because of this fight, looks like it's presented itself. You know, at the end of the day, like, you think he's gonna send you a legit offer, or you think it's just for show?
I mean, why not? he definitely should. You know, and I'm prepared to take that offer.
He said he made his last couple fights. You know, granted, he's from Norfolk. You both fought in here in Norfolk. I know that it's his enemy to, backyard. I know you gotta get the logistics and make sure like everything's good. But like, would you consider fighting here in Norfolk in front of his fans, like you've been fighting the last couple of times for that world title?
Whatever works. I'm just ready to step in there with whoever got that championship belt. He's the one holding the belt at the time. So, whatever has to be worked out, it'll be worked out for me to step in there and grab the title.
My last set of questions is, I talked to Bob. Bob's been around for a long time. I know that he's looking at where Keyshawn's at, where you're at. He thinks highly of both. But he obviously knows that there's a different experience as in pros, like who he fought and things of that nature. We've seen T.O. kind of similar situation in the past, said you want Lomachenko, oh, you ain't ready for Lomachenko, but he goes off and beats Lomachenko at a young age, beats, the gold medalist, who just retired today. And so in that case, would that be something like you would kind of show the world and Bob, like, let's make it happen, the silver medalists, like Loma, the gold medalist, is that kind of...
I mean, most definitely. That's definitely the situation that it's gonna be. We step in there, I'm gonna come out, with the title. So I'm ready for it.
You guys shared common sparring partners. I think in the past.
We probably shared a few.
Do you know how the difference of those sparring sessions went, or have you had conversation? Not revealing names or nothing, but has the same people that you've sparred said something? Like,
I would say sparring is different from fights.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna get out of me what he's got out of his sparring partners, though.
Mm-hmm. Night and day difference.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very last question, because it seems too good to be true, but like I said, if just double down on it, if he says, "I'm staying at 135," I'm gonna send a contract deal to Abdullah Mason. We can make the fight happen. No build-ups, nothing in between. That could be the next fight.
Absolutely it could. Let's make it happen. Why not?
Awesome. That was all the great answers that the fight fans want to hear, and definitely looking forward to. It's nothing. I'm assuming personal, right? It's all business, right?
I mean, I'm working my way up to grab the title. I'm working my way up for a reason. And he's right there in front of me. So. Nothing personal, it's all business.
Awesome. Well, businessman, all business. Maybe we can get some business going down.
Yes, sir.
Wishing both you guys the best of luck. You guys both have great opponents, power punchers. So at this point, anything you want to tell the fight fans out there before I let you go?
Tune in for another amazing performance, inshallah. Amazing performance. This Saturday, June 7th, we're going to have some fun. We're going to show out and do our thing, and we ready for the next.
I got 2 more videos, but I'm gonna do this right here.
There's no handshake deal, but he said he wanted to fight me next, and we definitely see how it works. I'm ranked number 2, so either way, I'm right there for that title. But you could tell that he felt like he had to say something first, so he felt the pressure, me coming up right behind him.
Is there, you think you're in his head at all? Because
that nigga ducking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my brother Knight right
I
Bill.
ain't had to say a word.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there, I'm sitting there enjoying my time, waiting to fight like Abdullah, and he called me out, so to let you know where I'm at in his head. I'm probably rent free right now. There's no handshake deal, but he said
Now I'm gonna let y'all see what Mason had to say after Keyshawn missed weight.
The calm mind.
Coward ass nigga. Make sure y'all hit the PayPal, Cash App, support the grind today on this Shabbat.
I've never missed weight. I've been at this weight for a minute too.
I just gotta ask. Obviously, the whole world links you and Keyshawn together. Keyshawn missed by a lot of pounds. Just wondering what your immediate reaction was. That something that you could relate to? Making weight for such a long time, or is that?
I wasn't really expecting that. I've never missed weight. I've been at this weight for a minute too. So he probably just grew out of it. And I'm not sure how this is going to go as far as the belt being vacant or whatever. But I've been keeping up on it either way. So I'm still looking at grab that belt. But first things first, take care of Nakatila tomorrow.
Just last 2 questions. Just in regards to, like you said, like regardless of whatever happens, you're still going after that belt. And that's the ultimate.
One way or another.
Salute to my brother Thrill Hill in the building.
And you see yourself potentially, I know everyone's saying, oh, the fight, we want the fight, but that's a 140 and 147 fight maybe then you and Keyshawn later on.
Yeah, possibly. If he's moving up to 140, then we'll meet up at 140.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Mr. Mason, just to add to that, if you don't mind, what do you make of kind of Keyshawn deflecting or, deflecting your pressure that you applied on stage, yesterday? Like, you were very upfront about the fact that you want to fight with him down the road, and does it change now that what happened up there with him coming 4 pounds overweight?
Like I've been saying since the beginning, since I first turned pro, boxing will determine who I fight when I get up there. So, I guess this is boxing, him growing out of that weight class, and he fighting at 140. So, maybe I meet him at 140, but this is boxing, that's what happens in boxing. So, I'm still looking to grab that title, however it comes.
I just want to get your thoughts as well. I spoke to Mr. Bob Arum, and he did mention that, in his honest opinion, he felt that you weren't ready for this fight, against Keyshawn, and he wouldn't put you in there right now. What's your reaction to that? Do you feel, obviously, you feel different about that?
I know my skill set. I know what I could do once I step in that ring, when that bell ring. It's different. Everything is, it's different when I get in front of an opponent that I feel like he got something. My IQ. That's when my IQ go up. That's when my skill set go up too. So I feel like any opponent they put in there against me, I'll be able to hold my own and go crazy. Turn it up a notch.
Oh, looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah. Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's some bullshit right there. And I'm gonna tell you how fake these Davis boys is. Now, his brother seen him show out yesterday, and now Kelvin Davis want to push somebody.
With Verizon,
like these Keyshawn and his brothers are a bunch of fake ass niggas, dog. I'm gonna let y'all see this shit.
Plus, Hulu.
Now here go Kill. Now, first off, this is the same nigga that was in Keyshawn's ass. So Kelvin Davis might be getting his motherfucking ass whooped tomorrow. Because now here Albright was giving Keyshawn Davis everything he can handle down in Texas. Now he fighting the big brother. So I'm thinking that Kelvin Davis might get this L. Watch this, y'all.
And now we welcome Norfolk's very own. Please welcome the undefeated Keyshawn Davis. 140.1 pounds. 140.1. There's our first weight for Davis, 140.1. Contracted weight for this title fight, 140. And now the official weight, 140 pounds even. 140 for Davis.
So you got Nahir Albright. He's moving up in weight class to fight Kelvin. And you know, Kelvin was just fighting at 147. So Kelvin dropping down to 140 to sit there and fight. This is some bullshit here. It is, people. Yeah, Kelvin is the weak link right there. But I'll tell you one thing, though. This shit crazy as hell. I'm going to play one more video, and then we about to get into cooking. I want y'all to hear what Keyshawn had to say. You feel me? Like, nigga, you miss fucking weight, dog. Like, you miss weight. Like, all that bullshit ass talk that he did, bruh. I'm going to cook his motherfucking ass. But y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. You know, hit the PayPal, Cash App, support the grind for the day, man. We about to get it in. Because, hey, it's a lot to unpack. And Dr. Key ain't here today. So, you know, I'm about to show my motherfucking ass. If Edwin wins, he gets the belt. But everyone's got I just found out that Abdullah's next fight is going to be for the WBO belt. So if Edwin De Los Santos wins, he gets the belt. He gets the belt if he wins. If not, Abdullah Mason and somebody else is going to fight for that WBO belt. They said if De Los Santos wins, he become the WBO champion. And if not, Bob Arum is getting Abdullah Mason for a title shot his next fight. So, you know, Abdullah said he get the belt this year. Price boy salute. But let's watch this real quick, and then we about to unpack this shit.
Live on ESPN, and we'll kick it off here with the co-main event. It's scheduled for 10 rounds. 16 of those wins by knockout. To the 7 cities in the main, 0.3 pounds for Davis. Title, defense, official weight 139.3 pounds for Davis.
This nigga came in at 139.3 pounds, and he's sitting there smiling. He ain't trying to get the weight off. He wasn't trying to get the weight off or nothing. You know, they still give you a couple hours to get the weight off. He was not trying to get the weight off or nothing. Nigga pulled a Shakur Stevenson.
Edwin De Los Santos, 4 pounds over the weight limit for Keyshawn Davis. He has an hour to try to make the weight should he choose. What's your initial reaction to hearing that the champion is overweight?
He lost the first battle, and now we're going into the second one.
He has an opportunity to try to make the weight. If not, the title will only be available for you to win tomorrow night. Any extra motivation for you now?
A lot more motivation now. He got a lot better now.
All right, well, you did your job. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow night.
2 years off, 134. Hey, you going to sleep?
All right, thank you so much. We're going to see if we can get Keyshawn now. Excuse me. I don't think that they're going to, are they going to let him face off now? I was hearing no. Yeah? Okay, here we go.
Mi hermano J Boxing, long time no see. Don Drickum, don't trick him in the building. soft nigga shit.
All right, champ, everybody's out here to talk to you and hear from you. 4 pounds over the weight limit. Are you going to give it a go? Are you going to try?
I outgrew the weight. Been making this weight for over 4 years now. I just outgrew the weight. I tried. I was up late last night trying to make up. Woke up early this morning trying to make the weight. I just outgrew the weight, man. I was feeling it last time I was fighting ranching. Thank God that I made it. I don't know how I feel making it, but hey, it is what it is.
All right, so you're not going to give it a go there for the title tomorrow night. Only on the line for Edwin de los Santos. With that said, I presume you're still going to go in there and try to put on a show for all your fans that are going to come out and see you tomorrow night at the Scope Arena.
I mean, for sure. That's what the businessman DB3 do. Like, we're going to put on a show, you know what I'm saying? Peripherally, you know, everything still going to do as planned. But I'm pretty sure he'll still take the fight. And, you know, the show must go on.
Yeah, you were on this very same position the last time we were here in November. Now you're on the other end. So safe to say this will be your last fight at 135 pounds?
I mean, I was 4 pounds over. Bro was like 7 pounds over. That's like damn near 10, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't reach the next weight class, you know what I'm saying? So the show still is going to go on for sure. You know, what you got in the business.
Up to 140 after this, or are you still going to try 135?
Well, honestly, I was going to 140 after this anyways, honestly. So it was like, hey, whatever. It is what
So,
it is.
What can the fans expect for you tomorrow night? They're sitting back.
Hold on. Listen to what he just said now, people. This is what I want y'all to hear before I get in on his ass.
What you got in the business.
Up to 140 after this, or are you still going to try 135?
Well, honestly, I was going to 140 after this anyways, honestly. So it was like.
So if you was going to 140 after this anyway, what was all that bullshit that you was talking to Abdullah yesterday? Boy, I tell you, boy.
It is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
What can the fans expect for you tomorrow night? They're sitting back there. They've been waiting for you to get on the scale. They'll be in the building tomorrow night. What would you like to tell them?
Expect the same thing. The businessman knocking people out. De los Santos, he's next.
Thank you, Father, for your time. All right, so some decisions maybe still.
And where Big Supreme at? I've been telling y'all since day one that this nigga be fucking faking, that he's full of shit. I've been telling y'all since day one that Keyshawn Davis is fake as fuck. And he be pump faking. I told y'all this. Shout out to my brother B-Dog in the building. Daryl Thigpen, salute. Paid in full, what it do? HLD, what it do? Supreme Cam in the building. Big FSG in the building. He been tricking the game for too long. I told y'all he been tricking the game for too motherfucking long. Y'all see this bullshit? And this is the shit that I be telling y'all, bro. But people be talking about, man, Apex, man, you hating on Keith. No, I can see it in the nigga eyes. I told you that nigga fake. He's a big talker. He the businessman. Yeah, that nigga some bad business. That's the fuck he is. That's what type of business that nigga is. Bad motherfucking business. And I've been telling people this shit. Like, then the nigga had the audacity to come out and say that he was moving up anyway. So, nigga, if you was moving up anyway, what was with that song and dance that you about to fight Abdullah Mason for the belt? How you gonna fight Abdullah Mason for the motherfucking belt if you moving up? How you gonna fight Abdullah Mason if you planned on moving up after this fight anyway? I told people. Like, I told people this nigga was full of shit. And now people see it. Where Big Supreme at when you need him? This nigga didn't want to fight Tank. And see, I already knew the nigga was trying to leave the division. When motherfucking Pitbull was at 140. Do y'all remember when Pitbull was at 140? Y'all remember what Keyshawn say? Man, me versus Pitbull will be a great fight. And I'm like, okay, well, Pitbull at 140. You at 135. How that's gonna work? That nigga already was planning to get his exit strategy. He was on his exit strategy already. Yes, man. Look, that nigga did not want to fight Tank Davis. He did not want to fight Tank Davis. He didn't want to fight motherfucking Abdullah Mason. Y'all motherfuckers don't remember, but he been calling out Pitbull Cruz. Do y'all not remember him calling out Pitbull Cruz? Was the fight people want to see. Nigga, Pitbull at 140. So how the fuck y'all gonna make the fight? Because that nigga ducking. He pussy. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm pouring that Dr. Pepper. Nah, it ain't no Dr. Pepper. It's that ale of ginger. But y'all know, I seen that dude talk about, that's that Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah. Since he going up to 140, Tito Mercado already called your bitch ass out. So I want to see you and Tito Mercado get it in. Tito Mercado called out you and Shakur. Don Drickum, chill out, man. Nita sold after watching this bitch ass shit. Nigga get us all hyped for him versus Abdullah Mason. Rod Walker, you right. I can't fault a man for outgrowing the division, but he already knew he outgrew the division. So if you already knew you outgrew the division, what was up with that show that you gave us yesterday? You was talking all that gangsters talk, all that bitch ass gangster walk, talking about you gonna do this and that. You been calling out Tank Davis and all this shit right there, but he talking about he been grew out the division. Well, if you been doing that, why are you still talking shit to people in the division? Why are you still talking shit to people in the division if you outgrew the division? Yeah, because he knew it prior. That's what I'm saying. And then but see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Edwin De Los Santos ain't been in the ring in 2 years. So you got Edwin De Los Santos draining himself to make weight. Hold on, y'all. But see, that's what the hell I be talking about, people. Like, I see if you outgrew the division. If you outgrew the division, you know, people can't help that. But you sitting there talking shit to the contender, telling him we can do this next. You put on that great song and dance. You making everybody think that you and Abdullah Mason about to lock horns next fight. And nigga, you sitting there going, and then you gonna admit that, oh, I was done after this fight anyway. That's why I say Keyshawn Davis has made a career of fucking capping. When he said, I want Tank Davis next. After he got that belt, that nigga ain't said Tank name at all. He ain't say Tank name since he got that belt. Unless he got a fight lined up. Tank reached out to the nigga. And one thing about it, Keyshawn ain't got the power that he think he got. He ain't got the power that he think he got. Hey, shout out to Creole. Now, that ain't my son. That's my nephew, man. That's my nephew. Yeah, Picasso, he been tricking the game for too long, bro. Been tricking the game. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me get these people wrenched up real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back, y'all. Hold on. But see, that's all right. I got you straight money. And I got you boxing guru. Hector Solis, the VPN colonel in the building. Salute, bro. Peace and blessings. And shoot out the big dog Willie. He say Tank is a fraud. Big dog Willie, shut the hell up, man. Tank is not fighting no goddamn Jake Paul. Jake Paul is 200 pounds. Tank is 135 pounds, man. Chill out. That shit is not happening. Boy, you would stop being so obsessed about Tank. You just want to wipe that nigga ass. That's all.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, but this shit right here, they all playing this shit, man. Like, this the type of shit that they always do. Like, I've been saying this about Keyshawn this whole time. And shout out to my brother Richie L in the Cash App with the $5 holler, man. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you for supporting the grind, Richie L in the building with the $5 holler. And can I get 4 more people to support the grind for the day? Give me 4 more people to support the grind for today on this Shabbat. But it's crazy though, because as boxing fans, we sit here and we expect people to be professionalism. The link is pinned in the chat if you want to hop up here. The link is pinned. But I was actually excited about the chance of Abdullah Mason. HLD, hold on, let me get you right, bro. Moderated real quick. All right, salute. You said it deleted the live way in. That's crazy. But that shit crazy as hell, though. Yeah, you expect professionalism. Shout out to the VPN Colonel, Hector Solis in the Cash App with the $5 holler, man. Appreciate you, King. Way to support the grind. I need 3 more. Hey, Champy. Y'all, do y'all actually know that Keyshawn Davis has successfully ducked Andy Cruz, Tank Davis, and Abdullah Mason all with this one move right here? Andy Cruz, Abdullah Mason, and Tank Davis have just been ducked by Keyshawn Davis. And you know what? First thing that Keyshawn need to do when he fight, Tito McCardo has been calling that nigga out. Tito McCardo called out Keyshawn and Shakur. And I do remember Keyshawn say, I'm at 135. Well, now you 140, bro. You at 140 now. So there's no reason that you and Tito McCardo can't get right. There's no reason that you and Tito McCardo can't lock horns. Like, I want to see him versus Tito McCardo. But that right there, it really takes away from this fight, though, man. Because it's fucked up. Because Keyshawn, he's not even coming in drained or nothing. Edwin De Los Santos ain't been in the ring in 2 years, people. And he had to bust all the way down to 135. And you know the last pounds is the hardest to lose. That's the one that take the most out of your body. And then he's sitting there doing that right there. He had to get them last pounds out the way. That's taking away. Shout out to my man Terrell Davis in the Cash App with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, King. Real quick. But yeah, like this shit crazy as hell. And Kelvin Davis, he fighting the same guy that gave his brothers problems. Now here Albright was giving Keyshawn everything he can handle. But you know, Kelvin Davis is a lot bigger. He's a lot bigger. And people keep talking about this, like the Edwin De Los Santos fight. It's done lost its luster to me, right? Because Edwin De Los Santos pushed himself to make weight. He had to cut all that weight. Ain't even cutting the weight. And anybody that knows when you cutting weight, and Keyshawn, he's in shape as well. He's in shape. And he didn't come in 1 or 2 pounds. See, this is different from when Gustavo Lemos came in overweight. See, Gustavo Lemos wasn't in shape. Keyshawn Davis is in good shape right now. He's in good shape, and he didn't have to bust them down. He ain't got the problems rehydrating. His body's already hydrated. And Edwin De Los Santos, he got to rehydrate. Keyshawn in there, full steam ahead. And Edwin De Los Santos is going to have to take that onslaught. He's going to have to take that onslaught of that man coming in there and attacking him. If I was Edwin De Los Santos, I would put that same rehydration that Keyshawn put on Lemos. Like, look, nigga, you can't come in more than 145 tomorrow, the day of the fight. You can't rehydrate more than 145. I'll make that nigga hold. No, matter of fact, you couldn't come in 143. I'll make him hold that weight. He would hold that motherfucking weight. Yeah, Planet. He could have easily made that weight, Planet. He could have easily made that weight. That shit could have been easy. But he didn't try to. He wasn't trying to. The only guy Keon that could really do something. Like, he's the one showing. He defended his title once. I'm breaking up. Hold on. Am I still breaking up? Can y'all hear me now? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me change out. All right, can y'all hear me better now? Am I clear now? Am I good now? Give me a 1 if y'all can hear me good now. James Dunnigan, salute. Crucial Content, salute. All right, thank you. But yeah, that's the crazy shit about it right there. Like, you're supposed to have professionalism in this game. People don't even give you professionalism. Like, you do all this song and dance, you get everybody prepared, and you can't even show up and show out. Like, now we all sitting here like, well, damn. But see, the one good thing, I wonder who Abdullah Mason about to fight for that belt. Because Bob got him in line to fight for that belt. And see, this is the thing about it. Keyshawn didn't even try to make weight. They give you 2 hours to try to make it. He didn't even try. He didn't even try to make one weight or nothing of that. It was like he was like, forget that. He cool. Why you mad? To your salute, Queen. Yeah, Keyshawn, that's some nasty work right there. Like, and honestly, I was excited about the chance to see them fight, him and Abdullah Mason. But like I told y'all before, and Abdullah told y'all earlier this week, them niggas don't keep the same energy. They not trying to fight. He already told us that in them interviews this week. And then when Keyshawn knew that he wasn't gonna be at 140, 135 no more, he popped all the stuff that he wanted to pop at Abdullah. All that stuff that he's been holding back for these years. Because if y'all do remember last year, he said something about Abdullah Mason, then he ran that shit back. He came on and copped the plea the next day, 12 hours later. That's why I say these people fraudulent. I would love to see him get beat, though, because he's a fraudulent individual. I'm going to tell you like this. I'm betting on not here Albright because I don't think Kelvin's that good. And Albright ain't that bad. Exactly, Brian King. That was a blatant duck from everybody. Blatant duck. And not only is it a blatant duck, this man's coming in hydrated, going against the Edwin De Los Santos that ain't fought in 2 years. Edwin gonna have to do some real good rehydration tonight. Yeah, Alan, they always do that, but they ain't no moving that goalpost, man. Like I've been telling y'all for a while, Keyshawn Davis is full of shit. I've been telling people that. Like Keyshawn Davis, and then he talking about somebody tricking the game for too long. Juke, salute, Queen. Told you, I just sat there and said Tiger gonna win. I like Tiger Johnson. Tiger Johnson got a great skill set. Hell, I like to see Tiger Johnson and Keyshawn at 140. But Keyshawn is not gonna fight somebody. Keyshawn is not gonna fight somebody that's dangerous. Exactly, Juke. But if they cancel the fight, then Edwin De Los Santos, he still got to pay his training camp and all that right there. Like, so see, it's like they put you in the catch-22 because you go through the whole training camp. You go through the whole training camp and you expecting this payday. And so basically you forced to make the fight. Because if you don't, then you don't get your money and you still got bills to pay. That's kind of like when Virgil Ortiz and Stanionis were supposed to fight. When Virgil couldn't fight twice, Stanionis missed that money. And Picasso, honestly, I think Keyshawn didn't want to be on the same playing field as Edwin De Los Santos, basically. That's why I think he pulled this move, honestly, because he probably figured that if him and Edwin De Los Santos is on the same playing field, you know, Edwin got that power. And if Keyshawn felt like if he don't rehydrate right, he might not win this fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Keyshawn didn't want to go in there. This probably be the hardest hitter he's been in the ring with. So, you know, he didn't want to go on there on even playing field. Nah, they're not going to pay his training expenses. So, you know, Keyshawn coming in there basically with an advantage. He's got an advantage over Edwin De Los Santos. And this shit crazy as hell because Edwin De Los Santos is basically his hands is forced to make the fight. Because if he don't make the fight, then he ain't getting paid. Like, they should have had some kind of clause in that contract that says if you overweight, you still got to pay the purse. But Keyshawn been tricking the boxing game for too long. Like he was so proud about being the champion, showing his belt and all that crap right there, and he's just gonna give the belt up like that. Because you're not getting the belt at 140. You're not beating Puello. You're not beating Antoine Russell. Who else got the belts at 140? You got Puello, you got Antoine Russell, you got unless he's trying to get the Tio fight, because he been calling for that Tiafimo fight. Lee Jackson salute. Unless they trying to make Keyshawn and Tio fight. But if I was Tio, I wouldn't even fight that nigga, dog. Fuck, forget that. I wouldn't fight him. Man, he fight Richardson, he gonna get beat up. Guan Dragon Assassin. Salute, King. Man, Richardson will pick that man apart, man. That would be a good fight. I'd like to see Keyshawn versus Hitchison. That'd be a hell of a pugilistic battle. That would be a great fight to watch. Hitchison versus Keyshawn Davis. Yeah, that's a pretty good fight. Ronnie Bravo, salute. Yeah, Planet 619, he knowingly gave up the belt because he didn't want to fight on an even playing field. That's basically all you can say. He didn't want to fight that man on an even playing field. That's why he came in overweight. He didn't make weight. Yeah, HLD. Edwin De Los Santos is fighting for the belt. But if he loses, then he don't get the belt. He don't get the belt if he loses. So they basically, he get his title shot, basically. But Abdullah Mason will have a title shot after that, though. So it'll be, if Edwin De Los Santos does not win, then you have Abdullah Mason fighting for the belt next. Basically. Slogan 1, salute. Emmanuel Carter, salute, King. Yeah. So that's the way that is right there. It's crazy, man. This is why the old people are coming back to boxing, because these young people can't hold it down. Yeah, if Edwin De Los Santos loses, then the belt becomes vacant. And I guess Abdullah Mason can fight the number one person for it. Who knows? Salute. Yep. But this right here just ruined the weekend right here. So if Edwin De Los Santos happens to beat Keyshawn Davis, he gets big props because this man got the whole world stacked against him, basically. Like, this man has the whole world stacked against him. Do you know Keyshawn came in overweight? The man ain't been in the ring in 2 years. Like, he has the whole world stacked against him, and he's got a battle. That's crazy. So, yeah, props to Edwin De Los Santos, because Edwin De Los Santos, he has a tall mountain to climb, and it's going to be a rough journey. But, yeah, Keyshawn done tricked the boxing world. Yeah, Hector Solis, he do need that snack boost. He do need that snack boost. But, I knew... See, but I told y'all something was crazy yesterday when Keyshawn, who ain't spoke all week, started talking crazy. Started acting like he wanted all that smoke. And see, that's what gets me. How you gonna pop all that stuff and say we can fight next and everything, and you moving out the division and you know it? Like, that just showed the whole world that you was a clown. And I've been saying that when he was calling out Tank. When I sat there and showed y'all the video of him talking about how Tank hurt him twice in sparring with the headgear and the 16 ounces, I told y'all. Like, that man said stuff for shock value. Like, you the businessman, but you janky promoters. you bad business. The only business you about is bad business. And it's not cool. And I hope people see him for who he is, because unless Bob Arum is trying to line T.O. up, and you know, they've been trying to line T.O. up. They trying to get T.O. to move up anyway. So I guess they trying to get T.O. to pass his belt to Keyshawn. I swear, I hope he don't get that belt. He don't need no belt no more. Yeah, that'd be a good fight on Rod Walker. I love to see Sam Noakes versus Abdullah Mason. You know, yeah, DZ Sanchez is disappointing. He didn't even try to make the weight. Juke, yes, they can put the hydration clause. That's why I said if I was Edwin De Los Santos, I would put the same rehydration clause that he put on Giovanni. Gustavo Lemos. The same thing that they put on Lemos, I will put on him. The same thing that they did to Gustavo Lemos will be the same thing I do to Keyshawn, and make him hold that rehydration all night. Loma retired, Desmond. He can't come back for no vacant belt. That nigga retired. Loma said he's done. And Keyshawn don't realize that belt was helping him out. Like, bro, you're not that big of a star that you can do shit without a belt. Exactly. Like, I sat there and watched, I remember that day Regis Prograis about killed himself making weight. Like, that shows no professionalism and no to the craft. Exactly, Kilo. And that's why I said it's fucked up, because Edwin De Los Santos, he got to take the shit that they feed him and eat it and act like it's motherfucking blueberry pie. He eating a shit pie. Hell yeah. And can I get 3 people to support the grind for the day on this Shabbat? Let me get 3 people in the Cash App or the PayPal to support the grind for today. You know, it's Friday. It's Shabbat day. Yeah, Eubank killed himself too trying to make weight. You know something, Rod Walker? I hope he don't. I hope he don't fight that man. I'm gonna tell you like this: T.O.'s not gonna fight Keyshawn. T.O. been ducking everybody, and plus T.O.'s not gonna get the payday that he wants. T.O. is not about to get the payday that he wants to get, so he's not gonna fight that man. But Tito Mercado, don't Tito Mercado have like an intern belt up there? Don't he have some type of intern belt? But yeah, so the parlays are shot this week. Shout out to Abdullah Mason. He got a chance to become champion next fight. Because honestly, the little chance that I gave Edwin De Los Santos is gone. The little chance that De Los Santos had is gone with Keyshawn coming in hydrated already. That's why I said, Rod Walker, Tito Mercado got some type of belt though, don't he? And he called out Keyshawn and motherfucking Shakur. He said he'll fight both of them, so you know. That'll be good. Y'all give me 1 second. brother Mr. Altruistic in the Cash App with the tension. He sat there and said, Kiki's a hoe ass bitch nigga. Yeah, exactly. So that thing right there, like, it's gonna be crazy. Well, you know something, Andy Gill, that'll be a good fight right there, because Kiki versus Frank the Ghost Martin. Now they can make that fight happen. Frank said people at 140 ain't trying to fight him. Him and Keyshawn got history. That'll be a perfect fight. But Keyshawn, he trying to fight Pitbull Cruz. He trying to fight somebody he got an advantage over. You feel me? Hey, Tady, I've been telling people that Keyshawn's a big guy. See, and this is how he gets them. They got the next day weight. So they got to weigh in at 145. So after the next day weight, then he picks on some more weight before the fight. That's the way Earl and all them used to do it. Whenever you got a rehydration clause, you just rehydrate after the second weigh-in, because you still get like 18 hours before a fight. But yeah, Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin, they should go ahead and mix it up. Either Keyshawn fight Frank Martin or Tito Mercado. Like, it's not, see, Keyshawn Davis, his power ain't what he think it is. And see, he's going to realize what Tio realized. When Teofimo got to 140, that power he thought he had at 135, it was non-existent at 140. It was non-existent. And Keyshawn is not that big of a puncher. I've been saying that. I've been telling y'all that Keyshawn think he got more power than what he really has. So when he gets up there and them people start eating his shots, then it's going to be a whole different ball game. Exactly, Big Cheesy. They should definitely make him dehydrate like he did Lemos, but that's part of being on that B side. That B side, you got to take everything. Exactly, TD. I've been telling people that Keyshawn don't have the power he be thinking he have it. Like, he be thinking he going out there and he about to put people to sleep. Like, bro, your power is not like that. It really ain't. And like I said, Teofimo found out 140 was different. Devin Haney found out 140 was different. Hell, even Tank said he didn't like it at 140. All that stuff he hit Barrios with, Tank didn't like it at 140. Just like, when you go up a weight class, man, look at Bud. Bud knocked out everything at 147. He went up to 154. Majimov was eating them shots. Smoking Bud, salute, King. And them wild hooks that Keyshawn be throwing, somebody gonna line him up and send a fastball down his way. Somebody gonna line him up and shoot that fastball right down there. Yeah, El Rayo just found out that power don't carry. Yeah, you beat Pitbull Cruz, but he's a 135 pounder. Just like Tio, his only knockout at 140 is Pedro Campos. And that was Pedro Campos coming up to 140. He was a 135 pounder. Yeah, El Rayo's, it's funny how El Rayo coming back to 135, but when Tank wanted to fight him, he said he's not coming to 135. He said he can't make it. But after that Antoine Russell whooping, he said, man, I ain't staying at 140. Keyshawn Davis about to be up there with Antoine Russell. You know him and Antoine Russell had beef. Yeah, Keyshawn about to get on that snack package. Yeah, Rod Walker. Eastside Cruz said he coming back to 135. He said he still want the tank fight again. But yeah, but this goes to show, I've been telling people since day one, everybody called me a hater, talking about, man, you just hating on Keyshawn. And I said, that nigga energy is off, bro. I can tell. He one of them daggone yes men do it type guys. I told y'all that man really didn't want the smoke. I've been telling people that man didn't want the smoke. I told him he didn't want the smoke with Tank. He backtracked the smoke with Abdullah Mason a year ago. So that's why when he started popping that crap off yesterday, I'm like, man, what the hell? Like, Abdullah been talking crap to you all week. Keyshawn ain't said nothing the whole week. And he waited till he realized he was moving up before he started talking junk. That's like when you in daggone jail and you talking and you trying to bust a nigga up. And he quiet the whole time. As soon as the police come in, now he want to get rowdy because the police there. Now he rowdy because he got backup. That's what it is. But you know something? When he fought Edwin De Los Santos, Akello, he wasn't on snack. When he fought Gary Russell, he was on that snack. That snack keep people on their feet. And happy Shabbat to everybody. Make sure y'all get everything done before the sun goes down. Y'all know it's holy day. And can I get 2 more people to support the grind for the day? Let me get 2 more people in the Cash App or the PayPal to support the grind. Oh, I'm going to definitely hold him accountable, Dragon Assassin, because I've been telling people, and I can't wait to see Big Supreme. Everybody talk about, man, Keyshawn, the truth. Where your boy at? Shane, not Shane Frazier. What's your boy? The boy from Norfolk, Virginia that used to be in here a lot. I forgot his name. Dante. Where the hell is Dante at? Crush the legend. Salute, King. But yeah, that shit crazy, man. But yeah, Tiger Johnson, he got a good fight coming up this weekend. But, well, that's one person off Shakur ass. Oh, Big Supreme was on his ass, Andy Gill. Yep. So Keyshawn, he got beef with Richardson Hitchison. He can handle that. Tito Mercado, he can handle that. Who is he gonna fight at 140? Like, I really don't see no tailor-made fight. He can fight Sandor Martin. Keyshawn can fight Sandor Martin. I don't know. I know one thing though. He was on a different trajectory. He just messed his bag up. But Abdullah Mason told y'all he was gonna get a belt this year. So we're gonna probably get Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes for the belt. It'll probably be Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes because I don't think Edwin De Los Santos stands a chance today. Yes, Smoking Bud, Frank Martin. And Frank said ain't nobody been calling him out. I would love to see him versus Frank Martin. They still got past beef. That'd be a good fight. But will Keyshawn take that fight? That dude named Dave, salute. Keyshawn versus Frank Martin is still a big fight, though. Yeah, I showed the video, Lee Jackson. He talked all that shit to Abdullah Mason, but he sat there and said, I was moving up after this fight anyway. So how was you moving up after this fight and you did all that damn wolf tickets? Shout out to my brother Kevin Livingstone in the Cash App with the $5 holler. He says some of these young fighters have no honor. Exactly, my brother. They don't have no fucking honor at all, man. That's why all these old people coming out of retirement now, man. That dude named Dave. No, he ain't trying to make weight because he know he done wrote a check at 135 that his ass gonna have to cash. Yeah, he could probably fight Paro. Or he might run it back with Lemos at 140. Who knows? I just know this whole weekend is shot. I was kind of excited about this weekend. And I wanted to see. But the only person I feel sorry for is Edwin De Los Santos, though. Edwin De Los Santos is getting the short end of the stick. Like, for real. Edwin De Los Santos, he got to fight against the man that's weight bullying. And then the man ain't even daggone dehydrated. So Edwin, he got to go through hell and high water just to try to do what he got to do. Like, the cards are stacked against him. Ain't no honor amongst top rank. That's what it is. Yeah, I said that, Smoking Bud. This the same man that said Tank been tricking the game for too long. But check this out. Tank been tricking the game for too long. But he the same nigga that's bringing people down different divisions, weight bullying, catch weighting them, rehydration clauses. Everything that he tried to blame Tank for, he doing. He doing everything that he said Tank was doing. Bill. Everything that he blamed Tank for doing, he's doing. Like, the shit's hypocritical as hell, man. It's hypocritical. And see, he's not even getting no fine or that. He's not even getting no damn fine or nothing. Because he's the A side. Y'all give me one more second. Yeah, the 4 pounds is crazy, man. They did that on purpose. Like, 4 pounds is crazy. He ain't even try to, and he smiled about it. He was up there smiling on stage. Like, this nigga ain't even try to make weight in that. What Trey Thomas, salute to my man Trey Thomas in the Cash App with $3 holler. He not gonna move up Trey Thomas because he got a chance to fight for the belt. He got a chance to fight for the belt next. So he say Abdullah need to move up. If I was Abdullah, I'm gonna stay the course. I ain't even about to move up, man. I'm gonna go ahead and stay the course. I'm gonna keep it going and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna stay the course. I'm gonna go get the belt. But yeah, I had to bring that to y'all, man. Dr. Key should be back Monday. Salute to everybody coming through. I catch y'all. If y'all on the Discord, hey, look, if y'all on the Discord, I see y'all tomorrow on the Discord. Hey, I see y'all tomorrow on the Discord when the fights are on and everything. Well, peace and bless to all y'all, man. Salute my man Rick Thames. And I catch y'all tomorrow, man. Peace and blessing to everybody, bro. I'm out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig?